Most people think Meghan Markle really has Prince Harry whipped, but his shocking conversation with his wife's father, Thomas Markle, has been exposed, and it is really pissing her off. Now, Americans are cheering as the prince busts Meghan and her dad's leftist politics and revealed his true feelings about President Donald Trump. Meghan Markle, left, Prince Harry, middle, Thomas Markle, right, photo credit, Chris Jackson, Getty Images, Chris Jackson, Getty Images, YouTube, screenshot, Thomas Markle must not know the British royal family are not allowed to make their political preferences known publicly. But putting that aside, we sure are glad Meghan's dad, who continues to screw up, shed light on his private conversation with Prince Harry. Piers Morgan got the exclusive interview with Thomas Markle, who is a rabid Trump hater just like his daughter. We were giving Mr. Markle the benefit of the doubt, but no longer. He answered questions on politics. And now we know where Meghan gets her leftist views. The Daily Mail reports, the 73-year-old described his sorrow about pulling out just 3 days before he was due to walk his daughter down the aisle because of heart surgery, and admitted he was jealous but grateful that Prince Charles stepped in. They add, in a world-exclusive interview with Piers Morgan on Good Morning Britain, he revealed Meghan sobbed when he told her he was staying in the US, and he cried as he watched his beautiful daughter marry Harry in Windsor on a small color TV in a Californian B. Was paid a few £1,000s for the tell-all interview with Good Morning Britain, and Meghan's father chose to do it because he wanted to set the record straight. Host Piers Morgan revealed afterward, well, he really shocked the palace by discussing this private conversation. In fact, the British press is excoriating him for not calling Kensington Palace to get their permission. They would have warned him under no circumstances was he to discuss political matters. Piers said to Markle, in your first conversation with Prince Harry, you had an argument about Donald Trump because you were in a terrible mood about something Trump had done, and Harry was trying to placate you. Markle answered, well, I always have a bad attitude about Donald Trump, and that's never going to change. I have to apologize to the rest of the world for my president. All Harry actually said was, give Trump a chance. That revelation is explosive if you consider Markle was really winning like a huge snowflake to Harry, who could have easily agreed with his future father-in-law or said nothing at all. But the fact he chose to defend Trump, going against whatever idiotic leftist bullcrap Markle was complaining about, proves Harry has no qualms about standing up to Mr. Markle or Meghan over their leftist views. If that was the only big revelation, you might argue it really doesn't mean Prince Harry is a Trump supporter, but if you couple that with the other explosive political statement Harry made, there is no doubt that Meghan is not swaying her husband to the radical left. Meghan was chided by conservatives in Britain and America for her anti-Brexit stance. In fact, on her Instagram account, she posted a photo which said, if EU leave me now you take away the biggest part of me. Meghan Markle Instagram dated July 2, 2016. Clearly, Meghan was against the United Kingdom leaving the European Union. This issue, called Brexit, was voted on June 23, 2016, and it was a shocking upset to the globalist when British citizens affirmed they wanted out of the EU. It also has gone down in history as one of the precursors to Trump's victory, something the rabid leftists hate. So when Meghan's dad told Piers Morgan that the prince said he is open to Brexit, it seemed to disgust Mr. Markle. He then realizes he's probably making somewhat of a mistake and tries to walk it back, saying, you know, this is just two guys talking politics. He also confirmed that he and the prince have talked a few times about politics. Hey, if Prince Harry didn't like Trump and was against Brexit, that would have come out. In this interview, Markle was a buffoon, bashing the president, stating, Trump has had his chances, so time's up. He then added, I hope Harry's changed his mind by now about Trump. Wow. It's pretty clear that Meghan Markle got all her extreme leftist views from Daddy. This guy may be living in some hellhole in Mexico, but he sure got brainwashed by the Hollywood crowd. Remember, once upon a time, he worked as a lighting director for shows like Married with Children. Harry's father-in-law really screwed up with this interview, and it's no wonder the Queen refused to give him his own coat of arms. It's also eye-opening when you think about Harry's relationship with Meghan. Most people thought Meghan's views would influence Harry. Much has been made about the prince's so-called relationship with Barack Obama, too. But now we know not only is he not a Trump hater, he is rooting for Brexit, and it seems Prince Harry isn't getting run over by any of the radical leftists, especially not by Meghan or her big-mouthed father. Facebook has greatly reduced the distribution of our stories in our readers' news feeds and is instead promoting mainstream media sources. When you share on social media, however, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you.